Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on October the 4th, 2019. Apple set to increase iPhone 11 productions. Tech giant Apple Inc. decided to increase production of its iPhone 11 models by up to 8 million units or about 10% due to better-than-expected demand, reported Nikkei Asian review on Friday. Previously, Apple was quite conservative about placing orders which were less than for last year's new iPhone, said the Nikkei. Sources cited by Nikkei said that the recent surge in iPhone orders is concentrated in the cheapest iPhone 11 model and the iPhone 11 Pro model, along with a slightly revised down orders for its top-range model, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which has a starting price of $1,099. The company launched its three new iPhone models in September and reduced the starting price of the model upgrade, despite better cameras, to $699 compared to $749 for last year's iPhone XR. Nikkei Asian will invest $128 million in Hong Kong's firms. Hong Kong's tycoon Nikkei Asian will donate 1 billion Hong Kong's dollars, $128 million, to support local small and medium-sized businesses, his foundation said on Friday. This move comes as the city's economy has been roiled by pro-democracy protests. Hong Kong tycoons and property developers have come under pressure from Beijing. Li, in particular, was singled out by China's Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission in September for harboring criminality after he called on authorities to offer young people an olive branch amid the anti-government protests that have roiled the city. The Nikkei Asian Foundation said it would discuss the support measures with the government and had made the donation as Hong Kong's economy faced unprecedented challenges. Earlier, property firm New World Development said it would donate 3 million square feet to its farmland reserves for social housing. Facebook under pressure regarding messaging apps. The United States, United Kingdom and Australia plan to pressure Facebook to create a backdoor into its encrypted messaging apps that would allow government to access the content of private communications, was said in an open letter from the government officials to Mark Zuckerberg. The open letter, dated the 4th of October, is jointly signed by the UK Home Secretary Priti Patel, the US Attorney General William Barr, the US Acting Secretary of Homeland Security Kevin McAleenan, and the Australian Minister for Home Affairs Peter Dutton. The letter is expected to be released Friday. It will call on Facebook not to proceed with its plan to implement end-to-end encryption across its messaging services without ensuring that there is no reduction to user safety and without including a means for lawful access to the content of communication to protect our citizens. On Thursday, a Facebook spokesperson stated, "We strongly oppose government attempts to build backdoors because they would undermine the privacy and security of people everywhere." Stocks mixed on hopes for further Fed rates cut. European stocks climbed while U.S. shares dropped as investors awaited jobs numbers for clues on whether the Federal Reserve will cut rates this month to bolster the world's largest economy. The Pan-European Stoxx 600 index surged 0.3%, driven by a 1% jump in the technology index. Chip makers were among the top gainers after a report said Apple Inc. would increase its iPhone 11 production. U.S. benchmark S&P 500 decreased ahead of Friday's key monthly American employment report, coming in the wake of weak data this week, which stranded market expectations for a rate cut. Japanese and Australian shares closed higher, while Hong Kong stocks fell amid continuing protests in the city. China remains closed for a holiday. The commodity market saw an increase in crude oil ahead of the weekend, with Brent crude oil futures added 12 cents or 0.2% to $57.83 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures rose 9 cents or 0.2% to $52.54 per barrel.